Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I'm Brett Dupree, and of course, this is my awesome health journey. Today, I'm talking about once again something I've probably talked about many times before: is the struggle of resetting expectations. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. When you're doing something, especially in working out and trying to reach a goal and be healthier and all those things, sometimes in life things happen. And I know in the past this is something that's derailed me before, especially this expectation. If you've been paying attention at all to my Orange Theory talking about, wow, English, I keep track of my progress as a way to help keep me motivated and keep my expectations real. Last year at this time, my goal was to hit 2 miles per hour on average. Uh, Last December, once I charted out what I was actually doing, since I was, getting to the point where I was starting to hit 2 miles per hour more consistently last year, I saw how that was a very unrealistic expectation because I was like at 1.3, 1.35, 1.37, and like my progress wasn't that great in that sense. I was making progress, but I wasn't going to hit that expectation. And so I reset my expectation to 2.0 last summer, which I did hit eventually. Right now, I'm at 2.3 on average, 3.6 per average per workout. And my goal is, of course, to get that up eventually to 3. Uh, Not there yet, and it's going to take a little bit longer because this month I'm probably not going to be progressing much for two reasons. The first reason is it's a fine, I don't know. I want to say a happier reason. That's the right word. Is that my workouts at Orange Theory changed from what they call 3G to 2G. I think I talked about this in the past. And 2 group just means there's a chance that I can do 28 minutes on a treadmill rather than pretty much 23 to 28 minutes on tread rather than 15 to 21 on tread. And that is harder, especially if I'm trying to keep a 2.5, 2.6, and a 2.7 for the entire tread, especially if that's also a lot of inclines at 8%, 10% incline. That's going to be harder for my body to do that longer and push myself harder. And so that is caused, instead of before, I was doing this entire winter since September, I've gone up point 0.1 at least every month. In fact, last October to November was almost a point 0.2, which is a pretty big increase for me. And I was kind of hoping to keep on that train of a point 0.1 until I hit point 0.3. And unfortunately, due to that change, that's just not going to happen. And I have to recognize the fact that sometimes when I average like 4.5% incline or higher, I'm going to get down to 2.1, even though that has made me dominate my incline goals as well. But it's not a bad thing. I'm still getting good workout, which is the important part. I'm still improving. I'm still getting better, which is the whole point. I'm working out. I'm working out to be healthy, not to get my numbers up. And I'll eventually get my numbers up anyway, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not doing it for the numbers. The numbers are just a tool to help me figure out how I'm doing and be able to celebrate my accomplishments, rather than, I don't want them to be detrimental. And so I have to reset my expectations that way. Also, for the second reason, which is the sadder reason, is my right ankle hurts. It hurts again. This happened to me last end of July and lasted most of August. Is my right ankle just gets to the point where it's like painful. And I think that's partly due to a lot of the inclines. Inclines are very hard on my ankle. So doing a lot of inclines, I think, caused it. And plus, on the side, also with my ankle feeling better, I've done a lot less like stretches and exercises with my ankle. And that's all. That's a my bad on that one. I should have continued to do the few personal training things with my ankle to keep it getting stronger and stretched and all those things, so it stops hurting. So I put on my ankle brace today, and I think I'm not going to do tread again. I'm going to do the Strider for tread for the second time. I did that yesterday because I figured moving is better than not moving. And even though I don't get as good a workout on the Strider for many reasons, number one, it is so hard on my legs. Like, it's just so much. My legs get so tired. By legs, I just mean that right part above my knee, on my upper thigh, my lower thigh, just gets worn out because it just works that muscle so hard, which is probably also really good for my knees, though. I also think another reason why my ankle hurts is because I was doing these squats where you sit down on the bench, on the step, which is something I couldn't do, but I felt like a pop on my right knee, and I think while my right knee only hurts when I wake up in the morning, it feels fine now. I think that might have also like hurts a little. I think that's changed the way I walked a little bit as I'm kind of nursing it as well. So I think that also attributes to my right ankle hurting. But what I'm saying is I just have to recognize. So like on Saturday, I contemplated, talked to my friend about it, and turned out I think I made a bad decision on working out on Saturday. But I also really want to get 15 workouts in this month. That's something I really want to do and continue to do that. And I still think going there and moving, and I think the Strider doesn't hurt my ankle that much. Like my ankle didn't feel like it hurt during it, of course, but like by the time I got home, it didn't hurt more than before I left, which is how I gauge whether I did a good thing or not. Am I in more pain? I'm not in more pain, so that must have been good. But at the same time, I feel like overall, it's better if I work out rather than sit at home in this situation. Like I don't think I'm in. Like I'm not limping, right? I feel like if I needed to limp or break out the cane, I wouldn't work out. But since I'm to the point where I can still walk on it, and it just kind of hurts, I got an ankle brace on to help out. But yeah, and then I'm starting to ice it again a little bit. Probably should do that a little bit more, but but it's just about resetting expectations. I'm still doing fine. I'm still going forward, which I think is the most important thing. But yeah, just like the Eagles quarterback, my ankle Jalen Hurts. I don't know why I looked at myself. I should be looking at the camera more. I need to get the thing that like AI makes me look at the camera even though I'm looking at myself because I'm so cute. Well, anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this far. I love you for who you are. You are worthy. You're an amazing human being. And thank you for watching, and thank you for being in my life because you are special.